Hi everyone, I am sitting down to plan out Easter week in my ERIN CONDREN life planner. So this is probably going to be a pretty low-key video. I'm feeling pretty chill, wanting to relax and just sit down with my planner, get a game plan going for next week, and I have this Easter kit from PlannerKate. It is kit 515, definitely Easter themed with the rabbits. I love, love, love the greens and the mustard on this particular kit. So that is what we have to work with. Now, let's start with the date headers. And we can kind of chat as we go here. Let's see. The thing I'm most excited about, I think, for this week as far as plans go is that on Monday, the ERIN CONDREN sneak peeks for their life planner launch are going to be starting. So I saw that on the ERIN CONDREN Instagram page. So if you're wanting to see kind of the sneak peeks, if that's your thing, if you like to see, you'll want to follow them. But if you like to be surprised, I guess you could wait. But I personally, I couldn't wait. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see what they have going on this year with patterns and new colorways and all that sort of thing. So, okay, I was thinking that I didn't want to use this washi with the rabbits. It's just a little bit too rabbity for my taste. So I was going to pull some of the washi off the washi strip page, and I'm actually really liking this sort of crosshatch pattern. So we'll go with that over the top here. I'll just use my ruler to trim. You guys will have to let me know what you're thinking about the upcoming launch. Are you wanting to see? What are you hoping for? Are you going to wait and be surprised? What's on your wish list? If you could design the ERIN CONDREN Life Planner launch, what would you be hoping to see? I, for one, am hoping for a totally neutral planner, as in all black and white, maybe like the focused line. The only thing with that is I just really always love the colorful tabs, and I'm not a person to uncoil and recoil. I know some people might like take the tabs from one planner and then use the weekly pages of another. That's not my jam. Like, just thinking about that gives me anxiety. So there will be no uncoiling, recoiling for me. It will be probably just one of the planners as is. Okay, so Easter is on Sunday, and I do want to use this full box for that, which means I will put this weekend banner down here just to balance out the top and the bottom of the page. And I can go ahead, I guess, and get my sidebar over here covered. I wanted to see if one of these half boxes would cover up the April 2023 because I don't want the purple showing. And I could put this down, which it looks like it's going to work, and then put a quote on top of that. So I'll have to come back to that once I have my quote disc album out. And then we will do brush stroke headers here for a couple of sections on the sidebar. I like to have a to-do, a to contact, and a errands section. And then let's go ahead and grab some other stickers. So this is my disc album, and what I've been doing is keeping the current kit in just one sheet protector, and then I have a bunch of my favorites in here to pull from. And I do have my own font called Happy Place, which is available only at PlannerKate, and I thought I would use up some of those stickers this week. So I do have the to-do, and then on the back side, a contact sticker. Put those back in here. I'm absolutely loving this disc bound system because it's easy for me to pull from other binders to put in here. Like if I want to add just a couple of sheets to my favorites, and of course rearranging them is easy. And this is the 7x9 album, and yeah, it's just a nice portable size, and it holds a lot of my stickers that I reach for frequently. Okay, so Sidebar is down. Let's look at the plans for the week. I wanted to keep it kind of simple and use more labels off of this functional sheet G. So we'll go ahead and get started with my son's schedule, and we will go with this green sort of quarter box. I have to wrap my mind around what week we're on here. The time is flying by. So on Monday he will have Taekwondo practice. And then we'll probably do that on Wednesday as well. And on Tuesday, he has ninja class. And I would prefer to get all of this stuff for him done earlier in the week, even though we have like some practice options later in the week. But with it being Easter weekend, I don't really want to have too much to do later in the week. I'd rather just get it done and over with, and then maybe have some time to relax. Now, also for my son, there's a fundraiser that they've been doing for school, PTO, PTA, whatever you want to call it, and those orders will be ready, and I will need to pick them up and disperse them, which will be perfect timing for Easter weekend. There are yummy pies and cinnamon rolls and all of that stuff. So I thought that was good timing on their part, as people might get together for Easter and want some of those desserts. Also, there is a class fundraiser that evening. And instead of cooking, we can pick up some meals on that evening. Okay, so I think that's it for my son's school stuff. Now let's talk about my work schedule. And I have to tell you guys that someone put up a sign at work that says there's 34 days left of school, which is wonderful. I'm ready for summer break. However, I have 22 IEP meetings within those 35 days. So we are just going to be like sprinting to the end, I guess. I personally don't like doing countdowns. I think it makes it feel longer for the school year, but to each their own. And hopefully I can get all of those meetings done. So we are kicking off Monday morning with a meeting, and I'm going to use these dashed scallop add-ons, and it should be a quicker meeting. So I'm going to use a smaller sticker for this one. We just have a parent meeting to do some medical update discussion. So not a big team meeting there. Should go fairly quick. And then Tuesday is literally all day meetings for me from the time we walk in till the time we leave. So to mark those, I'm going to use a full box, and I'll go with this beautiful mustard one. And all of our preschool evaluations are done. We are ready to have their team meetings, or their staffings, as we would call it. And that will be, like I said, all day. So I'm just going to write all day EDCs on here. And I, of course, have a separate work planner at work, so this will just let me know like Monday evening that I need to kind of prep for a full day of meetings and get all of that stuff ready. I don't need the details with student names and all of that in my stay-at-home planner, but I do like to know kind of a general idea of what is going on, if that makes sense. And then on Wednesday morning, I have an IEP meeting, which I anticipate will be a little bit longer. So we'll use a larger scallop. For that one. Now on Thursday, it is a 12 o'clock dismissal, which is kind of for my son. Consider that. I mean, I get out at noon too, but we'll put it on one of these boxes. And this is kind of what I've been using for school. So we have that down. And then I do have a student observation that morning. Again, should not take very long, so I'll use a smaller scallop. And then Friday we have no school, so back to this sheet. So that will be it for my son and for my work schedule for the week. And then we can put in anything extra that we have going on. So Sunday we will have an Easter church breakfast, and I'm going to use these skinny scallops for that one. Really enjoy these teeny tiny labels. And then we'll use maybe a dashed label. I think we'll mix it up and do these regular dash labels we have. We don't have small group. I was going to say we have small group, but we don't because of the Easter breakfast. So really the only thing I need to put in here is our church sermon. And since I used this green dashed scallop for that, I'll continue using these two for our other church items. So Wednesday night we have small group. And Thursday is Maundy Thursday, and we'll have a special service for that. And that's actually going to be a little bit tricky for me. I was looking and I realized that we do have this church service, but that's also the ERIN CONDREN town hall meeting for Life Planner launch, and I really wanted to see what we were going to be expecting as an EC affiliate. And now I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking maybe I will go to the Maundy Thursday service, and then hopefully they will have a playback available to watch. I hope. We'll see what ends up happening. That also might depend on my husband's schedule and what he wants to do. So I have both of those in here, even though they're at the same time, and I'm going to have some decisions to make. Okay, so that's really it for appointments. I do want to check. I do keep lots of information in my traveler's notebook system just because it's easier to add notes and all of that jazz. I wanted to see if my husband is on call, and he is. So I'm going to need to mark that in my planner, probably with this thin washi, pull in some of this green. So he will actually go on call Friday and be on call all weekend long. And I definitely want to use a skinny label for that. And maybe add a little arrow. Now I also, on that same thing, I should have just looked while I was there. That's okay. I think he has to bowl as well. He does. So that's definitely going to impact our Thursday because he has bowling at that exact same time. Okay, now thinking about Easter plans, when my son was little, I used to always do an Easter basket, hide the Easter eggs, dye the Easter eggs, that sort of thing. This year I put together kind of a tween Easter basket for him, and I hope he enjoys it. I've been listening to some things that he's wanted on Amazon, including some paint markers and that sort of thing. So I will go ahead and put down a little note to set that out for him. And I'm going to use a mustard flag off the top here and put it on another one of these, since that's what we've been using for his stuff. And I'm just super excited to see what he thinks about this little Easter basket. Okay, so now I think that really all the appointment and time specific things that I have to do are down, and I want to put in my weekly reset and leave room for some to-do lists. And I think what I'm going to do is use these ombre half boxes for the to-do lists, and I'll put one on Monday because I have space there, and then I think I will put one on Wednesday, and then I will also put one over here on Friday morning. Since we don't have school, I'll probably have time to get stuff done. And then for the weekly reset, let's see what I have left. Or disc album, and see what we have available here for trackers. Okay, I'm gonna do something that might drive some people crazy, but this is what I have available. So, even though these are like Monday through Sunday stickers, I'm going to ignore the fact that those are there and put weekly reset up here. And I feel like this peach color matches the kit pretty close. It's definitely very close. And so again, I'm just going to ignore the Monday through Sunday in my mind, and all of these will probably happen on a combination of a Saturday and Sunday. And since those will be over Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to put that maybe right here in the middle of Saturday and just tick those off, mark them off with a check mark when they are done. Let's go ahead and put this quote up here like I said. So this is another disc album. This is the 5x8 size. I have several sections in this one, and one of those is quotes. And we'll just flip through here. I like that first coffee, but it's also been kind of survival mode at work. I think we'll do but first coffee. So these are side loading sleeves, which is nice. Stickers won't fall out. And we'll put those back in. Put this little tracker back in to my favorites disc album. And then I did want to put in a Warehouse Wednesday sticker. I believe Kate's still doing Warehouse Wednesday next week. So we'll grab one of those. And that will be obviously on Wednesday. And then I did want to mark the PlannerKate, the ERIN CONDREN sneak peeks that will be starting that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And we will use one of these skinny labels again. And again, that will be on the ERIN CONDREN Instagram page, where we can kind of see some of the new stuff. All right, I think that's going to wrap up the plan with me. I have everything down for work, for my son, for my family. It's going to be a crazy Thursday. We'll see how that turns out. I'm excited to go into Easter weekend and maybe have a little bit of downtime with some family. So we will see. Thank you guys for joining me for another video. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a great day.